welcome back to another episode of Last Elder Survival the Neighborhood Return. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, freshly relieved of the stuff that people relieve themselves of, we are ready to embark upon quite a few things we are doing today, including today, the bridge that we are going to repair. Sacre bleu, that is right. We're doing some interesting stuff like that, not to mention, a chopper event. Well, we might need to make ourselves a little bit of a pit stop, but first, we got a Jane with a lovely lass who never gives me what I want. The Leviathan skin. Just in case there was confusion over there, we've been trying to get the Leviathan skin from this little mechanic lassie known as Jane for literally the longest time in the universe. However, I believe within the next 3 times that we talk to her and she upgrades our bike, we have to be like guaranteed to get this thing, because like at a certain point, she will run out of other perks to give us, and I think that point is literally going to be in 3 times. Then after this, well, I wasn't expecting to go to the chopper event. We're gonna hit up the chopper event really quickly before we go out on today's raid, and then the bridge repair shenanigans will be kicking off. Let's just go ahead and give Jane all of the wonderful things that she is undoubtedly looking for. Jane, I got wrenches, I got transistors, and I even got a couple of nuts and springs up in here as well. Is this gonna be enough to satisfy your cravings? Oh my goodness gracious, barely. Well, without ado, let's get level 19 of the volume, because yeah, I'm at this point, I'm not expecting the Leviathan skin until Jane is literally forced to give it to us. Because here's the thing, after we max out volume, right now we're about to hit level 19 with it. The next time we get volume, it's gonna hit level 20. After that, we can no longer get the volume perk, which means I think we are guaranteed to, at that point, finally get the Leviathan skin, something we have been trying to get for, well, our motorcycle level is about level 40 right now, so for a very long time. And dude, I'm just excited for the day that comes. You know what other, English is hard. You know what else I'm excited for? Season 2, as it continues getting closer and closer, inching its way towards us, because I mean, from all the indications that Kafir has been giving across their social medias and stuff like that, it does appear like they are still aiming to have it out this month, which is very good to hear, because that hopefully means it's coming out this week. Now, there is a very small chance, I'm pretty sure September 30th is next Monday, and Kafir usually doesn't release stuff over the weekend, so there's a very small chance that it would be next week. But right now, all signs are pointing towards Kafir wanting to release it this week, from a lot of the things that they have been commenting and replying to their social posts and whatnot. And hey, Mazel Tov! We get to watch these guys kill all the zombies for us, because, well, I don't feel like doing the heavy lifting. I don't want to use my marvelous gun ammo. Holy guacamole. Are these people gonna be coming after me again? Yo, zombies, you guys should attack the people who, like, dude, all of these zombies literally do not care about these other survivors right now. Actually, psych, they might have cared about one, because no. I was gonna say, like, did one of them die or something? No, they did not, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what happens at this event. If you actually run around, and if the zombies aggro you first, they will actually completely ignore the survivors, which I don't necessarily want. Also, I gotta take a shower, although we're gonna go raiding, so we don't necessarily need to do that at the moment. But go, survivors, go! I believe in you. Take down those zombies. Yes, use all of your, oh, well, it looks like their weapons are starting to break, so, well, they lost their gun, which kind of sucks, because I definitely could have used that gun if I took care of business myself. But that's all good. I just came here to eat some popcorn, sit back, relax, and kill some survivors. I really hope that the holy guacamole, I am getting ganged up right now. I am getting ganged up on right now. Oh my God, that's what I was hoping wasn't gonna happen. I thought that the hordes were done spawning. The hordes were not done spawning. Well, I guess we can go ahead and just mow down a whole ton of zombies over here, get ourselves plenty of chunks of EXP, and I'm not really too concerned with what the zombies are dropping, because it just tends to literally be some cloth and or some rope. I have more cloth and more rope than I know what to do with. I'm focused on some of the good loot. I'm focused on, that's not good loot, survivor. Now, come on, bro. How are you gonna, I'm trying to make a point here. Like those pantalones. These are relatively good pantalones, if you ask me. And low-key, with some of the chopper skins we're trying to get, like the Leviathan skin, getting ourselves a little bit of paint won't be too shabby. But the choppers, that's where the good stuff is. Let's freaking go. We're gonna get a little bit of gasoline now that we can siphon from there. We got a weapon crate that has pure disappointment. Pure, unadulterated utter disappointment. Luckily, there's an M16 in here, so it's not a total L, and we got a whole buttload of nails we're gonna be bringing along for the ride as well. And chopper number 2, oh, has some pretty nice stuff to come along with it as well. And of course, we got a little bit more gas that we can siphon, and that's the nice thing I love about chopper events. You can usually siphon some gas back, and usually you can get the gas because like you have to drive your motorcycle, like you have to use gas to get here. Usually you can actually get enough gas to kind of like reimburse yourself, so to speak, for the gas that you had to spend to get here in the first place. And then on top of that, a little bit bonus as well, which is why it's usually a good idea to bring empty bottles to such events. And skirt, oh, you know, I almost nailed it. One time I actually like nailed like some parallel parking right next to that thing before. It was one of the most glorious, completely not accidental, don't know what you're talking about, things that I have ever done, but that is not the one that has the stuff inside of it. It is this chopper that has a little bit of gas left over for us to siphon 4 water bottles to be exact. And then there is also, I believe, this bag that we still got to loot up for the final big piece of loot that the chopper event will contain. Then we'll run over to the airdrop, see what that has in store for us. Okay, we actually got a couple of decent things up in here, so no complaints. And yeah, thank you chopper event for the hospitality. Hopefully today's raid is a little bit more hospitable than that, however, because again, it's not a revenge raid. As you guys can tell, there's no footsteps over to Arcaute's base, or however you pronounce that name, because that's an interesting one. And we're still at 2 skulls, so like, yeah, we just haven't had like, we haven't even lost a skull to no raid. We've literally just like, we haven't been raided, but we haven't like lost a skull from not being raided, if that makes sense. Because sometimes like a skull will go down as if you were raided, but you don't actually get raided. That probably sounds a little bit confusing. That's kind of the way that it works sometimes. Yeah, that hasn't even happened to us. So this is actually a good opportunity for us to get our rating level up to 3 skulls, which is the sweet spot, because apparently whenever I get 4 skulls, we just don't get raided, bro. It doesn't make sense. We should, technically speaking, be getting raided more often when we have 4. Puppy! Oh, let's freaking go. What's up, you glorious little adorable doggo? Oh, it is so cute. It is so cute. I want to poop the snoot. Look at that. I pooped that snoot with expert poopitude. Now let's see what we got over here in the airdrop. Hopefully there's not a dog inside of this box, because that would be terrifying. Let's freaking go. Dude, today is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm gonna glug down on that water. I'm grabbing these more valuable things that we have over here. Oh, I like the way that things are going. Okay, I think that we should also have some inventory room over in our chopper, so I'll haul that puppy over. And I'm not gonna put my puppy in my metaphorical puppy, because A, that just sounds really weird, and B, yeah, we got a little bit of inventory room over here, so I'll just put some of our hatchets and whatnot the way, so we just kind of like remember to keep those for the raid. Because if you guys don't know, the chopper, that's pretty much our glorified raid mobile. I can't remember the last time I went to a raid without my chopper. It's just not something you want to do. It gives you extra storage room, and well, it's a chopper. Storage room good, because raids are literally dependent upon storage room. But yeah, with that airdrop nice and cleaned up, I believe it is time for us, unless something else interesting may appear, for us to head on. Ooh, this dealer, hey, he's got him out of the way. Don't feel like going over there. It's time for us to head on home, put this loot away, and commence raiding protocol Tuesday. Since Tuesday, I should come up with a cooler raiding protocol name. But yeah, talk to y'all in a second. And without further ado, it's time for us to commence on that raid that we were talking about, since we have all the tools that we are going to be needing for the trials and tribulations that await us. And speaking of things that await us, season 2, man, that's something that I want. You know what I want? I want to stop waiting for it. I want to start experiencing it. Is that so much to ask? Like, the simple fact that we have confirmed from Kafir Kevlar armor being included into it, along with some of the other stuff that some of the leaks we went over a couple of days ago, including multiple new events, new bosses, new zombies, and the harpoon gun. It's looking like it's gonna be a combination of very interesting stuff, especially if they do take that season 1 feedback into account, which genuinely has me very excited for it. And hopefully I'm not getting excited just to get my hopes shot down, because like after season 1, I don't like having my emotions played with. But Kafir, like, I don't know, man, they really talked a lot. Like, the most I've seen them talk about, like, oh yeah, we kind of messed up this, we got to improve it. Like, regarding season 1 and kind of like the rewards, the tasks, all that type of stuff. They really talked a lot about how they could have improved it and how they should have improved it and how they will try to improve it moving forward. So I'm hopeful that season 1 really was kind of like, and we're going to be breaking in through the front door like a gentleman. Always got to go through the front door, right? Oh, psych, we got to go and grab the other hatchets from our motorcycle. But yeah, like, I could definitely see it being where kind of like season 1 was a test of Kafir trying to kind of like figure out how they want to incorporate the whole season system, kind of like figuring out some mechanics behind it and having all this time to refine it into season 2, because they've had quite a long time, dude. It has probably been like, has it been like a month since season 1 ended at this point? It's been a long time, man. So yeah, hopefully they've been able to kind of like nail the formula down and get it down to what it's got to be. And holy guacamole, this man has trees sprouting out of his floor. This place is overgrown, and we're going to be wanting to break into I repeat, two areas of this base where there are goods. Oh, what a nice plant. It's like a mini Christmas tree, except not Christmassy at all. It's the Christmas fern, we'll call it that. But here we got the 5 chests we're gonna be breaking into, and this base is surrounded by whatchamacall, spikes as well, which makes it a prime candidate for us to run around like goofy goobers. And well, we should just be able to get these zombies to actually do a lot of the required damage to themselves, literally just by running around this base. I love it. Yeah, come on, zombies. They're so close to falling. One motorcycle and we should be good to go. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for season 2, and especially if it does end up coming out this week, which if it is slated for September, like, it likely has to come out this week, because like there's only 1 day left in September that isn't a part of this week, and that would be next Monday, unless Tuesday is also September. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to think about next month already, because I can't believe September's almost over, man. Like, it's insane how fast the time feels like it's flying, especially since I'm kind of like stuck inside doing piece of candy. I like getting me some aluminum at times, especially since a lot of the times I am stuck inside doing homework and working on projects and that type of stuff. And well, when I'm not doing that, I'm trying to have some fun playing some Last Day on Earth and other survival games. And let's freaking go. I think Jane is definitely a fan of this raid. Honestly, I think that's what's been happening. I think Jane has been bribing the raiders under the table to mainly give me meh bases that mainly have supplies that she wants, because like I'm not gonna lie, dude. Wrenches, rubber parts, bolts. I'm pretty sure she likes ball bearings too. Transistors. This looks like a Jane base raid. I think we've literally just like, are we base raiding for Jane? Dude, I think I've cracked the code as to why bases have been so different. Jane is in cahoots with the raiders, telling them where to send us so as to enrich her own little practice. Oh, Jane, you are a cheeky little lassie. I must give you that. But you know what? It's okay, because soon you need to give me the Leviathan skin, and then hopefully you stop sending me to these bases. But I'm not gonna lie, the chopper wheel is definitely nice, because I've literally like I've started like my own chopper wheel foundation with like Jane as the main beneficiary of our of what we do and all the wheels that we collect. So I'm pretty sure Jane's pretty stoked about that. Since this is a raid that we got on our own accord from the raiders, not from being revenge raided, we want to make sure to put the most valuable items away into our chopper, because the raiders do not know that we got any items that was put in our chopper. So when they ask for their fair share of the raid, they're only going to ask relative to what we have in our inventory, if that makes sense. And now we still do have a couple of more chests to break into. We might find more valuable things. I'm honestly crossing my fingers we find more valuable things, because so far the loot has been meh, but there is definitely potential for a little bit of improvement, to say the least. I'll just grab some ATV wheels for now, and then we'll go ahead and break through the rest of these. But yeah, like I'm saying, hopefully it does come out this week. And let me know what you guys think regarding season 2 and when y'all are feeling it coming out, or maybe like what day would you guys most want it to come out? Do you guys want to see it come out just absolutely ASAP so we can all experience it? Do you want it to come out on, holy guacamole, that's a lot of zombies attacking me at once, dude. They swarmed the bejesus out of me. Would you want to see it all coming out just absolutely as soon as possible? Would you want to see it come out on Friday so we have like the entire weekend to go and check it out and absolutely binge the bejesus out of it? And hopefully it's not an event that has us like waiting to do stuff, and hopefully it's like I don't know, because like I know the way that like season 1 was, we had to wait until week 3 to access the ship event. Hopefully there's no like waiting to access an event, but there is like different tasks and stuff. I don't exactly know what I want. All I know is that I want something good. Is that so much to ask? Well, let me know which day you guys would personally want to see it come out, because I know like maybe some people would want it to come out on Friday and or Saturday, and then, you know, you could just binge the bejesus out of it on the weekend and check out absolutely all that it has to offer, because like I'm not gonna lie, a Saturday release date would be pretty dope. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys know me, I do want it to come out ASAP, but I guess if there was like a certain type of day, Saturday would be a pretty awesome day, because I mean, that'd be a weekend for a lot of us, and then we could all dive in and experience season 2, and hopefully it is a worthwhile experience that does have a lot of us, you know, coming back for more. But let me know what y'all think about that, and or just how you guys' last Down Earth adventures have been as of late, you know. Any awesome loot luck you guys have maybe had over at the bunker, any big things you guys have embarked on, maybe your first ever farm run, or going to the police station and clearing out like a record high of waves, maybe popping open your first ever blue or even purple crate, and or, you know, maybe a very good raid that you've got very recently that you want to go ahead and you know, make sure everyone knows about and kind of get hype about, because I think, listen, I think we should all get hype for each other whenever one of us gets an awesome raid, because like, as much as I'd love to be the one getting these awesome raids, at the end of the day, honestly, I would be more happy if y'all got some of those awesome raids, for those of y'all going out on those adventures, and I'm crossing my fingers that all of us, mainly y'all, although I'm not gonna lie, I'll cross a little bit of my finger for me as well to get some good raid luck. So I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best of raid luck and loot luck and all that type of jazz. But let me know in that comment section down below how your adventures have been going as of late, any cool stuff you have got going on, and of course what day you would like to see this update come out in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is gonna put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $12 Actual Touch Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, that'll ensure you win on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter in on all that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well that y'all can stay in the loop on. And there's actually going to be a return to a very awesome survival. I'm not taking a say. Nah, dude. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I kind of want to take some wood, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm taking here, I guess. I'll roll with it for now. But there's gonna be a huge return to probably one of the best, like, outside of Last Day on Earth. Honestly, besides Last Day on Earth, I'm probably gonna be uploading a video on it a little bit later today as well. This is probably my favorite mobile survival game of all time outside of Last Day on Earth, and it is finally, after being dead, like not getting an update for the past year and a half, seemingly the developers abandoned it. They actually posted for the very first time on their social medias, on Twitter, on Facebook, and they're like, hey, the update's coming. So, oh, okay, I could go and check out this this event as well. But yeah, they pretty much confirmed the fact that the update is coming, and wowzers, that caught my attention, because I genuinely gave up hope on this game months ago. And the fact that after this long it's getting a revival, oh my goodness gracious. It had some awesome updates on the horizon in the past before they did ultimately abandon it without saying a word. But now the fact that it's coming back and we might be seeing some of these things coming back, like, let me just say, keep your eyes and ears peeled. You hearing me, Raider? Keep them eyes and ears peeled, even if they're in the ground, on the future, because I probably maybe should not have come straight to military convoy after raid. Worst case, I mean, I'll clear out the enemies now, and then I'll come back with an empty inventory and take care of things from there. Oof. RIP to you, Raider. Why do you people not drop loot? Why must you be like this? That is the one thing I hate about the military convoy event. If you kill someone with a gun that isn't Winchester dude at the end, they never drop their gun. They'll drop their machete if they have one, but they do not drop their gun. Hello, Raider. I have bullets for you. Did you drop your gun? Oh my god, dude. Why? Why must you be like this? Hello? Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this event with a, whatchamacall? I don't think maybe I've never paid attention to this. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a female. Oh, baby, we got a finger. Let's go. Thank you for the finger, Mrs. Female Soldier. But yeah, dude, I don't think I've ever seen like the dead soldier actually be a girl. I feel like almost all of the time, if not, I feel like every time I've seen it, it's just been a dead dude in the ground. But talk about interesting. You have definitely piqued my interest, Mrs. Soldier. Thank you for that. Let's go and check out what else we got inside some of these chests and whatnot. And okay, some more rubber parts. Those are always good to build a stockpile of. We are going to be needing some for the ATV when it does come, in addition to probably a lot of just future things that we are going to have to build. But yeah, like I am saying, with that future game, with that second video we're going to be uploading today, there's this game. It looks like it's getting a revival. I could not be more happy. Like, this is literally, this was up there in terms of like Last Day on Earth, in terms of being like a quality mobile survival game. I like it more than Westland. I like it more than Grimsoul. I like it more than all of those. This is without a doubt the best mobile survival experience I have had outside of Last Day on Earth, and I'm pretty freaking hyped for it. And I know maybe I put the pants, nah. I'll leave the rocks behind for now. Like, I want to make sure to grab a couple of like super valuable things first and foremost whenever we see them. We'll just loot up a couple of these chests, you know, see what it brings to us, and boop, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, we're getting a couple of wires and whatnot as well. No complaints, no complaints. Let's see what we have in the back of this Jeep too. But yeah, I am so freaking hyped to dive back into that, especially if there are gonna be as many updates as they seem to be kind of like hinting at. Like the fact that this game is getting a revival, I just, dude, when I saw the news, I was like, oh my God, like I saw a notification on my phone. I'm like, they tweeted something out? Like, what in tarnation? I literally have not gotten a notification from them for like the past almost like year and a half. And then just out of the blue to get a notification and be like, oh, this game's alive again? It had my interest peaked. It should definitely have some of y'all's interest peaked, and it is going to be a very fun one to check out because they seriously had some of the coolest updates as well in terms of a mobile survival game. So there's just a lot of cool stuff aligning with these stars, these metaphorical stars. Like, get it? Because I'm a star too. But with these metaphorical stars, a lot of cool stuff is lining up that does have me very much so excited for the future. And with that, I believe we do have everything from here pretty much looted up and everything dead. So I'll probably just kind of come back here in my free time, grab some of this loot, and kind of just do our thing with that. But without further ado, let's go and repair this bridge, shall we? Hello, welcome back to our free-to-play shenanigans, everybody, where we have been hard at work making the resources for a major step that we are about to take. That is going to be finally repairing the bridge, something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Just we haven't really, like, whenever we have the resources for it, because by no means is it a cheap thing to do. Whenever we have the resources for it, ooh, I'm tempted by you, but unfortunately I'm not going to have the energy to get to you, Mr. Military Convoy. Not today. But we do have the energy to make our way over here. We're at the farm. We are finally going to be repairing this bridge in all of its glory, and I cannot wait because this is literally about to unlock the farm for us. So without further ado, let's pop on into Crooked Creek Farm and unlock for the very first time in the existence of existences of our free-to-play account this little bridge right over here. Currently it is sad and broken, but after I am done with it, bing bang, look at that, we got iron up in there. Boop, pow! Look at that, the scrap metal has been assembled. Bada boom, bada bing, bada pow. Nope, bada pow! All the rope that we need is there as well. But insert random noises for pine planks going in. And look at that. And all we are is 60 bricks away, and this puppy should be finalized. Take one last look. This is what it looks like without a bridge. This is what it looks like with a bridge. And with that, the farm has just got unlocked for us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and hello, Rotten Yokel. How are you doing today? We brought ourselves a couple of medical supplies, and we're going to be trying to clear this place out. I don't entirely know if we actually have, I don't know, enough weaponry or medical supplies or armor to clear this farm out with what we have right now, because due to the fact that our entire inventory was dedicated to stuff to repair the bridge, I wasn't really able to bring the most extra supplies. I have one extra set of kind of decent armor, couple of melee weapons, couple of pistols. Hopefully it's gonna be enough to do a little bit of a number, but at the same time, I'd rather come back here a little bit more prepared, especially since we are, yeah, like, especially if, because I want to get to the end of this place, right? Because in case you guys do not know, at the end of the farm, there is a chest that we can actually open that could have some really good loot, including melee weapon mods. And for us to unlock those mods, Well, we gotta face off against the Ravager, who is gonna use up a lot of our weapon durability, and if we make mistakes, he will eat away at our armor as well. So I kinda wanna come back here with maybe another stack of medical supplies, maybe another stack of armor, maybe a katana as well, because the katana is really good at clearing him out. The Ravager, that is. The kind of base, not the base, the boss, wrong B word, the boss of the farm. So I do believe that we will be returning over here, but we have, as y'all can see, completed this glorious little bridge in all of its gloritude. We can cross over it, and that is something that we're gonna be doing next time as we go over this extremely nasty looking creek, may I just add. Like, I don't know what's been going on in this creek, but like, with some of the bodies and bones I'm seeing down there, I'm like 99% sure that creek might have some acid in it or something, because that is not looking safe or sanitary at all. Like, there's literally just dead bodies and skulls scattered around the bank. Dude, I never actually paid any, like, super close attention to all the dead stuff, but, like, wow, there's a lot of dead stuff in this creek. Yeah, I don't, like, that's not good. That can't be healthy. I can't imagine there are any fish alive in there, and if there are, those are probably some form of super zombie mutant fish that are gonna be doing some nasty stuff, to say the least. But yeah, with that said and with that done, that's gonna go to start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.